This is a CBS 7 First Alert Weather Day. Now, an update from Chief Meteorologist Tom Tieferteller.
Well, we are going to be looking at more heat in our forecast. Now, we did have a few isolated showers and thunder showers out there this evening across the area. That activity is really starting to wind down across West Texas and southeast New Mexico, but still could be dealing with some gusty winds with some of this here just west of Fort Stockton and across portions of southeast New Mexico. Ridiculous heat in a few locations like Dryden, 106, 107 in Presidio was one of the hot spots, and we did get up to 102 out at the Midland National Air and Spaceport. Look how hot it was in Sweetwater, 109 earlier today. Things are trying to cool off out there as we're seeing the mid to lower 90s now across most locations. Still some triple digits down towards Presidio and Terlingua. And the winds, again, a little gusty, especially here across portions of southeast New Mexico. Looks like a little outflow boundary moving across. It may kick up the winds a little bit there over the next couple hours. Start of school tomorrow for many, and it's going to be hot as we're going to be looking at temperatures in excess of 105 degrees.
Well, it's obviously going to be hot outside, but hopefully it'll be cool in the classrooms across the Permian Basin tomorrow for the first day of school for many students.
In order to keep students and teachers cool in the classrooms, Midland ISD maintenance staff have been working tirelessly to ensure that each classroom is cold and comfortable. The initiative began before teachers came back to campus, so they didn't have to endure the extreme temperatures. While preparing to welcome students back, it was all a part of the district's Energy Efficiency Capital Refresh Project. That provides a safe and comfortable environment for students and staff. And with that being said, it is officially back to school season.
CBS 7's Alexandra Messia joins us now live with all the things that you need to know back to school. Alexandra?
That's right, Mary Kate and Jay. Here's a quick synopsis of the important things parents need to know before school kicks off tomorrow. Tomorrow is the first day of school for all of MISD and ECISD pre-K through 6th and 9th graders. ECISD 7th, 8th, and 10th through 12th graders don't start until August 14th.
Leave a little early. Everybody, especially the beginning of the year, is going to be hectic.
TxDOT urges everyone to be alert, especially while driving through school zones. Use the crosswalk or sidewalk if you walk to school or ride a bike, and respect school bus signs. For MISD, the new school year also means a new phonics-based approach to reading language arts curricula. MISD released a statement earlier today from Associate Superintendent Ashley Osborne that said in part, quote, in the 2022 to 23 school year, only 56% of third graders were reading at grade level, according to the NWEA MAP data. It's unacceptable, and we must act with a sense of urgency to provide a better learning experience for our students. The phonics-based approach will replace the whole language approach, focusing on teaching the sounds of words rather than word meaning within context and relation to other words. The new approach will be implemented in kindergarten through 9th grade classrooms. And many schools across the basin are providing free meals to students. That includes Big Spring ISD, Idea Public Schools, Wink Loving ISD, and Ector County ISD. It's made possible through a Department of Agriculture program called the National School Lunch and School Breakfast Program. Now back to school also means Friday night lights. Parents, you should note some MISD high schools have moved their practices to avoid the heat, but the first day of football is August 25th. For more information on back to school activities and start dates, you can visit our website at cbs7.com. For CBS 7 First Alert News, I'm Alexandra Messia.
We are tracking crime now. Odessa police say that 3 teens were arrested for a string of burglaries. Investigators say that there were 3 burglaries at the Acacia Apartments near East University in Oakwood. Police looked at surveillance footage which showed 3 boys committing the burglaries. They then circulated those videos within the Odessa Police Department to see if any officers recognized the boys. One of the patrol captains reviewing the footage from another officer was able to connect the teens to a neighboring apartment complex. Police then went out to that location and found all 3 boys. 2 are 16 years of age, 1 is 13. All have been arrested and taken to the Ector County Youth Center, charged with engaging in organized criminal activity, burglary of a vehicle, and attempted burglary.
And in Midland tonight, a trailer caught fire and did cause some damage. The Midland Fire Department arrived on the scene and treated the property owner for smoke inhalation. You can see that plume there. The American Red Cross will be coming to assist the homeowner after 3 cars were damaged, in addition to that single wide. The cause of the fire is still under investigation.
Wink-Loving ISD is full steam ahead on various community and campus betterment projects.
Wink-Loving ISD's funds have increased following years of successful production in the area. And while they have been paying off bonds early, they've also built up some savings. That's why the district partnered with Winkler County to open a sports complex and add a pool to its park. The school and park have been the heart of Wink. So while the district is financially healthy, they want to use their funds to complete as many projects as possible. While the district can't control things like bumpy roads, they can give students something to do outside of school right in Wink.
This is money that we have saved through the years. The board has done a very good job of saving for the future, and we got enough money in our fund balance, and we started saying, what are some things that we can do to improve our community?
In addition to the new sports facility and pool, families of Wink-Loving ISD can look forward to a new gym, an auditorium, and more in the coming years. The project's total is $11.5 million, and it is expected to be complete in the summer of 2024. And soon, commercial use areas in Gardendale will have water.
This morning, Ector County Commissioners voted on an agreement for improvements to the Greater Gardendale Water Supply Corporation's distribution system. Gardendale has been trying to get a secondary source of water to its residents for years now. To do that, they've made an agreement with the city of Odessa to deliver water to them. This agreement between the city of Odessa and Gardendale has been in the works for years now. They expect to start on their 100th Street in Odessa and go through Farm to Market Road 554 to a location in Gardendale that has not yet been confirmed.
Right now, we're doing all the residents are. The commercial people are on hold until we get the secondary source of water. We want to make sure that the people that are on our system don't run out of water.
To get the water to Gardendale, the county is collaborating with a development company that has worked with them for 25 years.
Ector County received a little over $4 million from the American Rescue Plan Act.
Know that the water table is going down, and the amount of water that people have from the ground is not what it used to be. So this source of water will take us on for as long as that community lasts.
Gardendale was one of the 6 entities in Ector County to receive funding. Now, the Greater Gardendale Water Supply can use it for this project.
The West Texas Food Bank announcing a large donation they accepted today. Food Bank officials say that ConocoPhillips made a $227,000 donation. West Texas Food Bank says that these funds will go toward transportation for the senior nutrition program and to expand it to over 600 seniors who have been waiting.
And this is great news. 3 Girl Scout troops delivered 864 boxes of cookies to Kathleen Kerwin-Haney, the executive director of Senior Life. The 72 cases of cookies will provide 2 boxes for each senior on the routes. Many donors have received cases of cookies in the recent weeks. Troops 29777, 34386, and 38823 helped unload all the cookies and also delivered some fan donations for Meals on Wheels.
Over the weekend, Olympic gold medalist and world champion Simone Biles made a return to the mat after being absent for 2 years dealing with mental health issues. For gymnasts around the world and even those involved in the sport, it can be inspiring to see someone overcome mental blocks like Biles experienced. Being able to perform at a high level is what every athlete strives for, but if you're not mentally prepared, your physical preparation won't matter once you compete.
If you don't have the right mentality to compete this sport, considering how much we use our bodies in this sport, you're going to either get hurt or have a burnout, or you're just going to feel so overwhelmed to where you break down. And if you break down during a routine, it's not going to end well.
Now you see why training isn't just physical, it's also mental, which is why it's important to rest and take care of your brain as well as your body.
And tonight's Mega Millions drawing could bring the largest jackpot in the game's history. The whopping prize of an estimated $1.58 billion comes after no ticket matched all 6 numbers on Friday.
If someone wins tonight, it would be the largest jackpot the lottery has ever awarded. The winner, choosing the lump sum payment, would take home an estimated $783 million.
And if you're one of the people who did buy a ticket for tonight's drawing, listen up. The winning numbers were 32, 19, 13, 33, 20, and a Mega Ball of 14. So check those tickets.
Yeah, check your tickets. Let's hope somebody here wins it. Wouldn't that be great? Still ahead tonight here on CBS 7 News at 10. 2023 has seen no shortage of weather disasters so far, and those disasters cost a pretty penny. We'll tell you how they've affected the entire country financially. Up next.
It's our
Tornadoes, floods, and blizzards, just some of the weather disasters the U.S. has experienced through the first 7 months of the year, and they have been costly. A new government report says it tracked 15 weather events where the costs and damages exceeded $1 billion. That is a record. The National Centers for Environmental Information keeps track of all this information, and they say the number of billion-dollar storms is the highest since 1980. Overall, the weather disasters have cost nearly $40 billion and are to blame for more than 110 deaths so far this year.
And I'm sure the heat wave going on across the country is going to be another $1 billion disaster due to fires and drought and extreme heat that we're still dealing with. We'll talk about it coming up next.
CBS 7 Energy. This is a CBS 7 First Alert Weather Day. Now, an update from Chief Meteorologist Tom Teefer.
Well, once we got rid of the clouds, we did warm up a little bit across the Permian Basin up to 102 out at the Miller National Air and Spaceport. 102 also in Odessa, but look at Big Spring up to 106 earlier today. And the hot spot, of course, was down at Rio Grande Village, 115 degrees. Now that daytime heating has sparked a couple of thunder showers. Looking at some activity, occasionally some lightning. This is our live eye cam in Fort Stockton. There you go, as we're still dealing with some of the scattered showers and thunder showers. Temperatures in the mid 90s there at Fort Stockton and into the mid 90s across the Permian Basin. But trying to cool off here into the mountain areas and triple digits hanging on in Presidio and Terlingua as we do have that isolated activity there nearing Fort Stockton. So may see a cooling shower, thunder shower move across central Pecos County here over the next hour or so. Also some gusty winds with some dying showers and thunder showers across southeast New Mexico. Those winds could gust above 40 miles an hour. Now we are looking at high pressure in control of our weather. That's not going to change anytime soon. It's just going to kind of move back and forth the center of it. And as that happens, well, it's going to affect the temperatures a little bit, but still saying above 100, it looks like all the way through next week. And an occasional disturbance trying to bring a shower, thunder shower through, but not a lot of coverage and not much in the way of significant rain out of all of that, as we're still playing with this stationary front to our north. May serve as a focus for a shower thunderstorm to pop up, but I don't think it's really going to have a big impact on the weather out here in West Texas. So more of this is in the forecast. Probably look a little bit worse coming up tomorrow afternoon temperature wise. Now as we take a look at that West Texas Futurecast, everything should be gone, dying out a little bit after midnight. And tomorrow start the process once again. Isolated showers, thunderstorms after about 2 o'clock in the mountain areas, may drift into the Permian Basin, Trans-Pecos, but they'll be very isolated for tomorrow, as we're going to see a warm overnight. Only around 80 degrees on the overnight low, and then tomorrow back to the wicked heat above 105 degrees for a large part of West Texas, even parts of southeast New Mexico too. And that's the trend for the rest of the week. High pressure kind of moves a little bit further east, so we'll see temperatures drop a little bit late in the weekend, early part of next week, before they start to come back up a little bit. So no relief in sight.
Well, up next, volleyball highlights for Midland High and Legacy, plus our pigskin previews. That's all coming up after the break.
Right now, Sonic's small hand mix shakes are $1.99 all day. It's
Now, sports with sports director Jacob Brandenburg from the Ford Sports Desk.
More area volleyball teams played their first games of the season tonight, including the home debuts for Midland High and Midland Legacy. We'll start at MHS, the Lady Dogs playing their first game under new head coach Audra Howard. The Andrews Lady Mustangs in town trying to pull off an upset. Andrews' serve taken by Hannah Gideon. Delaney Desparos sets up Brooke Bowler, and Midland High is on the board. Daniela Juarez goes low for that one. Desparos over her head to Ava Wilson. Andrews gets to the net, but I don't think they were stopping that one anyway. Midland serve Lauren Vasquez passes to Maya Jones. Back to Vasquez, and she goes way up to beat the blockers. Point Andrews. Juarez takes this serve. Susana Salcedo sets that on the move. Alexis Hale finds an opening and gets this ball just inside the back line. Now Andrews' ball deflected by Claire Sherrod. They get another chance at it, but that's an overpass killed by Lillian Earl. It's a pair of sophomores there owning the net, and Midland High wins this one comfortably in 3 sets over the Andrews Lady Mustangs. Meanwhile, over at Legacy, the Rebels hosting 5A power Amarillo High. The Sandies are going to start out on the attack here. Incredible dig by Marissa Calzada with her chest. Rebels get it over, and Amarillo can't get it back, so a lot of credit for that point goes to the libero, number 3. Tip covered by Jersey Schaefer. Caitlin Beckham sets it over her head to Taylor Martinez, and off of one leg, Martinez able to put that away. Later, Devin Bryant comes up with the dig. Beckham slides over, gives it to Jersey, who hits off the block and to the floor. Rebels starting to heat up a little bit. Free ball taken by Calzada. Beckham sets Peyton Thompson in the middle. Big kill. Peyton had a terrific game tonight. Emily Hicks has no problem passing this ball. Beckham outside to Thompson. Amarillo pops this ball up, but right into the waiting hands of Kimberly Rabe. And this was a battle in all 3 sets, but Amarillo would squeak out a win in each of those as they sweep the Rebels. All right, let's talk pigskin previews. Pecos enters year 2 under head coach Scott Williams. Jair Brooks Davis has more on what to expect from the Eagles.
If the Pecos Eagles want to take another step in 2023, it'll begin with the defensive line.
We've got a couple of returners. Alex Mendoza returning all-district defensive end. We've got Hector Rodriguez coming in. He plays D-tackle, had a good year playing for us. Brian Rueda. We got Jace Harris and Carlos Ramirez playing the nose guard. So our front 4 is going to be our strength.
And the Eagles' frontline strength will have support flying right behind them in the secondary.
We got some young low safeties coming up. Bubba Martinez, he's a playmaker.
Rudy Quintela and Dominic Armendariz, they're all DBs. They play the ball real well.
And on the other side of the ball, Cole Salgado will lead the Eagles in the spread offense for the 2nd straight season.
Just going to the spread offense opened up the playbook a lot more, and it was difficult at first, but going through the season we learned a lot more, and we were able to open up and do more of the stuff that we wanted to do.
We're starting to get the hang of it now. Our receivers, our O-line, our whole offense is getting better every day.
Johnny Morales and Caleb Paz will run the ball, while Salgado will lead the aerial attack with his wide receivers.
Jesus Navarro, we have Jonathan Sandoval, Jared Brantley, and Dominic Armendariz. All 4 of those are good. They help our team a lot. They're all playmakers, and I think we got the best receiving core in the district right now.
We just got to keep improving, and we got to keep growing. We got to keep, just doing what we do, and let's go out and believe that we can compete for championships.
Staying out west, Kermit has a new coaching staff again this year. They're going to try to put the sting back in the Yellow Jackets. Kermit is on its 3rd head coach in 3 years.
You know, these kids are working extremely hard right now. They want to be good. They want to be good teammates. We just have a lot of learning.
John Fellows comes over after 8 years at Alpine. He also had stops at McCamey and Ira Ann.
I brought back one of my old good friends to run the defense, Coach Owen. He's actually a Kermit boy, so it was really nice to get him back here. He's going to run an attacking style 3-3 stack, and just trying to create some buzz and create some fun.
Buzz is perfect for a swarm of Yellow Jackets.
1, 2, 3, Jackets!
On offense, it'll be all about tempo.
We hired Coach Ernster. He's familiar to West Texas, and he's bringing in a fast-paced Baylor's type offense.
It's a lot quicker. I like how we're a lot faster. We'll be ready.
Offense is really fast. I like the pace of it, and we just get on the ball and go, go, go. We're gonna make teams tired when we play them.
Mauricio and Devontae are excited about their teammates.
Definitely, I say Jaden Bejarano.
I want to shout out David Dobson. and Bryson Bennett too. They're really big kids.
No, we're looking at a young man like Gabriel. He's going to play that inside linebacker for us. I mean, he is a true blue-collar football player, and we like to have those kind of guys leading your defense.
Kermit is seeking its first playoff win since 2007.
You know, the program did a good job last year. You know, they won 4 ball games. They won more ball games than they have in the last 3 years. So we want to make sure that we build on that foundation also and build on that success.
Never played in a playoff game before. We lost, but it's so fun. We got to win some games. We're hoping for a district championship. That's what I want my senior year.
Our pigskin preview continues tomorrow, and I haven't exactly figured out which teams we're going to feature tomorrow, so you'll have to tune in tomorrow night to find out. Stick around, we've got more after this quick break.
The CBS 7 Ford.
All right, before we go, a rare walrus calf, not walnut, a walrus calf, is getting some TLC after he was found wandering alone along the north coast of Alaska last week all by himself. The month-old Pacific walrus calf arrived at the Alaska Sea Life Center on August 1st after he was spotted on Alaska's North Shore. Now, the calves depend on maternal care for the first 2 years of their lives, and when this walrus was found, there was no adult walrus in sight, all by himself. Then, the walrus was transported to a special animal care facility. The veterinarians there called for 24-hour care, which includes constant cuddling to help keep the calf calm and encourage healthy development. Something that I think all kids need is that constant, cuddling and that encouragement.
I want to be the walrus's constant cuddler.
You do?
I would take
Look
a pet
at
walrus
him.
for
I
sure.
mean, Jacob, that could be better than your dogs. They're
it
about the same
he
size.
reminds me of a dog, and yeah, it's a big baby for sure. I like his little mustache.
Yeah, I do too.
I guess you'd have to do them when they're that younger, because boy, they get big.
They do get big, and I think they get a little vicious too.
Do
if
they?
I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Alaska, you would think it's cool up there, but they're not immune to this abnormal heat we've been
Really?
dealing
Oh,
with.
wow.
The temperatures in the 80s up there. We've got a lot of heat headed our way. A thunderstorm
Look at that,
affecting
some
the
lightning.
Fort Stockton area. A little bit of lightning showing up, and as we take a look at the radar, seeing some thunder shower activity moving in from the west, trying to cool things off a little bit because we need some help with these temperatures. Back up above 105 degrees coming up tomorrow. That's the case for the rest of the week. So a little on the warm side first thing in the morning at the bus stop with temperatures right around 80 degrees. And then by tomorrow afternoon, again above 105. So a hot start for school this year.
We wish some of those thunderstorms would move our direction.
I tell you what, we would like to have 1 or 2 in our forecast.
We need them. It's hot and dry. A reminder, what was the Texas Forest Service? Raised it to level 4, right? That means critical danger.
Yes, we do have pockets of fire danger even here in West Texas.
All right, so be careful out there. Thanks for joining us here at 10 o'clock.
We'll see you right back here tomorrow night.